morning, everybody. My name is Darlene, and I have Parkinson's. Yesterday was a pretty exciting day for me. I got to go and try the new recliner that they're going to be replacing my chair with warranty. I received lovely friend mail with a cake from Leslie. And then when I was up at the showroom to try the recliner chair, they had something else on display. And I've been having problems. I haven't been mentioning them, but I've been having problems with my new wheelchair simply because I'm afraid of pushing the wheels. You saw me trying all the different gloves. Pushing the wheels, I was afraid because I kept crunching my fingers in there. And I don't know why I was doing it, but anyway, I started putting my feet on the ground and pushing myself and doing this forward and back motion to try and get myself to move. But when you have a bad hip or something, you're aggravating that every single time you get into the wheelchair. But I kept on trying and I kept on doing it. But I was relying more and more on family to take me for a drive up the way to the bedroom and stuff. So where I thought I was going to be gaining my independence, I was tying myself down just the same as before. So, a lovely wheelchair as it is, I was not using it to full potential. And so I started looking at something, and I said to Claudine the other day, I said, what about if we tried to get an electric bicycle and put that electric motor onto my wheelchair? And she said, Mom, it wouldn't work, first of all, because, you know, they're designed differently. And you need like a toggle switch. You can't have a handlebar situation, and I have no balance to ride a bicycle, and it's for in the house. So we sort of put it from our mind that it was a good idea, but you know, electric wheelchairs are very costly, and so we just said, you know, well, we're not going to worry about that right now. And when we went into this showroom, they had a smaller version of a electric wheelchair, much smaller version, which would be perfect for like inside your house. They had ones that would have been strictly inside your house, and ones that could go outside as well. And we were quite interested in taking with it because I am having a hard time with getting independence, and I'm relying more and more on my family, and it's not fair to them when I should have some of that ability. So we started looking at these particular chairs are made in Canada. They're made in Edmonton, which is a local to Calgary. That's the same province. They are well constructed, and they're called travel buggies. They are easy to put into your car. You don't need a lift to put them into your car. They fold down, and they weigh about the same as what the battery alone weighed on a scooter. And you don't have to take it apart. Like a scooter, you take apart to put into your vehicle. And this you don't have to take apart. So we talked about it. There was one that was going to be the right ability to come into the house, but it wouldn't do outside. And so I would keep Belle, my scooter, to go outside. Then there was another one that was more money, but it went both inside and outside, and as long as I learn how to use it properly, it could take the place of Belle, and we could sell Belle to offset the cost. So we're not going to do anything with Belle just yet. We're going to see how I do with this one. And I'd like to introduce you all now to Sugar Belle. Call her Sugar, and she's going to be a sweet ride. You bet she is. Anyway, she is everything that I could have asked for, and I'm doing all right with it. It's going to take a bit of learning to do this hallway and stuff, but the other thing is, you know, I was having trouble getting into the bathroom and out of the bathroom with the other wheelchair because there was a rise between the floors. This one has the power to just go over that, and so it really is good. Now, mind you, you're supposed to drive it down your ramp and stuff. we have the ramp that we put up for a temporary ramp that goes up in our front landing just for going down those 2 or 3 steps. Well, there is no way that I'm ready to drive up or down a ramp. So we'll put it in manual, and Claudine will have to push me up and down the ramp until I get confident enough to do it. But I should be able to get my confidence up and do it. So that said, I'm going to introduce you to Sugar Belle. I'm so happy. I'm so spoiled. I am beyond grateful. Beyond grateful. Anyway, I'm going to turn you around. I have to shut you off and then turn you around. And I will show you Sugar. You can see. Okay, here we are. This is Sugar. As you can see at the top, there is the metal bar that goes across to hold the back of the seat on. We will be able to put a cup holder for Claudine to hold her coffee up there. And if you look down on, I think it'd be the left-hand side from what you're looking at, you see the toggle switch that gives me the power. It gives me the forward and go back and turn around radius. The other arm has a cup holder on the end of it, and that arm goes up and down so that I can get on and off the chair easily. Has a seat belt. It's not the best seat belt in the world, but it is a seat belt that will keep me on. And then if we pan down just a little bit, this is an ingenious little way of doing this. Oh, it doesn't have those big wheels that wheelchairs have, you know, that get you bogged down and things. It has like off-roading wheels. So let's bring you out here and turn you around this way and see if we can't see the wheels. Okay, so let's come down a little bit. There we go. Can you see those wheels there? I'm going to come around. I'm going to tip you a little bit there. Can you see the wheels? Those are very heavy-duty wheels. And then coming to the front, we'll just keep turning you around here. Go this way, so turn this. I'm not very good with this camera here. Okay, so let's see. I'll bring it back in this way. And I'm going to turn it down. I'm going to show you something. You see this funny contraption here? I'm going to take my hand, and I'm just going to put it on there. Now I'll bring it. See if you can see this. I'm not sure if you saw that or not, but anyway, that was how that comes down. So now put this in front of me so I can maybe show you more. Okay, so that's how your feet go in the middle like that. And you can just raise that back up again if you don't want it. Now, when you raise it up, like when I'm in the house, here, I'll put you back so I can talk to you. Okay, so when you've got that raised up, your feet do not touch the ground. At least my feet do not touch the ground. They're still above the ground. So when I'm in the house, I don't need to put those footrests down, because they would be, if you wanted to put them down, you could, but the doorways would be too tight to make the turn. So I keep it up when I'm in the house and I'm trying to make those turns. But if I'm out in public, then I will put them down and my feet will be raised up off the ground and doing that. And there's a bag underneath it here to hold stuff. And I know, hey, I'm facing the wrong way, so let's go this way. So there's a bag underneath there, you see, to hold stuff. It is just, it's a wonderful little machine. A wonderful machine. Yes, costs some money. Yes, we will be able to offset that with some things. And we get a prescription from the doctor, and we will be able to claim that on our taxes as well next year. So, all said, I was spoiled, and I am very grateful. So yesterday was quite the day for me. Now today I'm trying to learn how to drive it. Claudine has threatened to put a crazy driver or new driver sign on me again, and I probably deserve to have that. But I feel like even after one day that I've been doing a little bit better with it. So I think it's just going to be a case of really practicing. But now a few things have to change. Well, what have I just been spending how much time doing? Getting my room set up the way I wanted, getting my corner set up the way I wanted it. Well, the table that I put in my room is oh my God, it's a gorgeous table, but it takes up too much room for me to have this machine make a radius turn. So that table will have to come out of there, and as Claudine would have it, she could use one in the dining room. So we're going to put that table in the dining room, take her dining room table and put it out in the garage so that they have a big table for playing their dice and stuff, and then bring the small table that's in the garage, which is a porch table, you know, like a sun table, put it up on the balcony for the summer, or the veranda for the summer. So all this table moving has to happen. And what will happen is this table that's beside me here, this was the table that I had at the apartment, and it has like little sides that pull out, but it's much narrower. This table could go up into my bedroom, and that will leave me room here, because when I'm trying to transfer myself from the chair to the recliner, I have to pull in further than I can right now. So if this table is not in the way, it can pull in there and park there, and I can move over. I have it all in my head how it's going to work. That doesn't make the work happen. It just gives me an idea what I'm going to do. It takes me a while to think it through. And so now I'm going to be back to setting up those things again. But you know what? It's all okay, because in the end, I'm going to have things set up the way I want, and I'm going to have some independence, and it's going to be wonderful to have that. Even today, I was able to, just because there's a cup holder on it, I was able to go and get a glass of water and bring it back, as long as it has a lid on it. One thing I have to remember is when I lift that one arm up, I can't have liquid in my cup there if I lift that arm up, because I'll dump it all over. So anyway, that is my exciting news. I wanted to introduce you to sugar, and I'm going to just go and practice driving for a while. Oh, excuse me. Bill's still not feeling very good. So I think Claudine says she's going to try and make an appointment, take him to the family doctor tomorrow, and see what he says about it and what we should do to proceed from here. And I'm not sure if she's feeling 100% herself, because she's very lethargic and whatnot. So I think she's, feeling a little bit of the flu or something. I don't know. But anyway, she's trying to keep everything on the go as best she can, with us still being here and being trouble that we are. Old people are not easy to look after. Anyway, I'm going to let you all go. I'm going to go practice driving a little bit. I'm going to have some fun, and I'll talk to you all tomorrow. Have a good day.